Eric, you're out.
You're out of touching tips.
Ouch.
Welcome back to Beyond the Barrel Bourbon, guys. That is Finger Guns Phil. This
Phil.
is the whiskey wizard Todd.
I need like a wand.
You do.
Like a Harry
We should
Potter
We should
wand?
do that next year. We're going to do that next year. We're doing that next year.
Yeah.
And this is not Todd's famous bourbon briefcase. This,
Eric's plant made a comeback for
Sure
the
did.
holiday season. Claude, as you can see, if you look at our videos a year ago, you can see he's doing pretty well for
Looks
himself.
terrible.
Wow, Todd, really?
Oh, sorry. Looks great, man.
For those of you who can't tell, that is a poinsettia.
It is. Phil killed it.
It's struggling.
Phil tried to kill it in the middle of the year because every episode,
Eric
The
did one of
plant's
those
piece-
things where he didn't show up to work for 3 days, and I didn't water it for him, even though he didn't ask me to,
plant's
so
piece of
I
crap.
killed him.
the pants please crap. That's what he said. So,
I mean,
irregardless, Claude is alive, barely, but he's alive. And this is the whiskey of the year tip-offs. It's kind of a play on playoffs, but it's not. It's tip-offs.
well, to specify, this is
Our whiskey of the year.
whiskeys we've had on the show, so 10 of them won Todd's famous bourbon Briefcase episode.
My mic is dangling.
And then
Fix it.
I'm trying.
next 5 were our 5 highest tipped on the show.
Sans one.
So these aren't all 2024 batches or 2024 releases.
We did have to make a replacement because we didn't have enough to finish the tournament.
Yeah.
So just for full disclosure, we did have a blind on Instagram that a Hardin's Creek actually
Jacob's Well.
Jacob's Well. It
yeah.
actually won that blind, but we didn't have enough.
Its replacement did come in second, though, in that line.
It is. So we
It was very
replaced. So
close.
we actually replaced it. You can obviously see the bracket right here, and yeah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I was hoping for, but he wasn't on cue. But
It's close.
so yeah, so
I am
you can
with
see
you.
we've got. So we have no idea what we're drinking.
Yeah,
What-
so we got these in samples.
Yeah,
Right.
Todd's girlfriend poured them for us and labeled them for us. So all we did was blindly poured them and rubber banded them. So
16 bottles, 4 brackets. We'll be handling a bracket per show.
and then
Right.
we'll have a second show at the end of December. So we'll have 1 week. We'll have 2 shows.
So
The final
we're
show.
taking on a bracket right now. We don't know which one, and we don't know what we're drinking. Everything's
Right.
been in sample bottles.
Yeah, the only thing we know is it could be one of 16 bottles.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And I guess that'll bring me to my next point. Just a little bit of I guess house cleaning stuff. Todd.
cleaning.
So listen. So with this being kind of a Todd's theme kind of deal, right? Where the winners from Todd's briefcase gets in. If you guys think of a bottle that you think would make a great play in the briefcase, email Todd. It's todd.beyondthebarrelbourbon@gmail.
no, Beyond the Barrel. Todd.
We
dot-
left the bourbon part out. Okay.
Todd.beyondthebarrel
at
gmail.com.
Okay. Yeah,
Sure, we
you-
can put it
We'll
on-
throw-
I'm
we'll
gonna
throw it in.
Put it on
I'm
the
gonna
screen.
throw it- Yeah,
Put it in the description.
yeah, we'll throw it in here. But yeah, send here. Like if you think there's a bottle, and you know what, if your bottle wins, we'll send you a sample of something cool.
Well, I had an idea that I didn't present to you guys before the show because I wanted to do it right here.
Oh.
So we have prepared extra samples in case, because we don't know what's going to win,
Right.
right? So we have another sample of all of these pours.
Okay.
The ones that we don't wind up using, instead of pouring them back into the bottles, we could give some of those samples away.
We could.
So we'll figure that out.
So Todd, if
But,
you haven't caught on, is offering to give away Phil's Russell's 15 samples.
Maybe so. Someone could potentially win a super sweet sample.
I mean,
We'll figure out the.
To be fair, there's not a
we'll
whole
figure it
lot
out,
in this
but-
bracket that
No.
somebody wouldn't appreciate
good
getting
stuff,
a hold of.
good
So,
stuff.
all right. So what we're gonna do, we don't even know what quadrant of the bracket we're working from right now. So I mean, we're just gonna start
gonna
with
start with-
red. You're gonna know, so you're
Red.
gonna know what we're drinking. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of
Red.
the screen.
Red.
You'll know what we're doing the whole time.
So we're gonna do 1v1,
Yes.
determine a winner, and then 1v1 again with 2 separate bottles, determine a winners. The 2 winners will verse each other,
And that'll be
and
it.
that'll be the winner of that quadrant of the
Yeah.
bracket.
Yep, and so so you'll see like kind of a little cut in the middle, which I'll give you a scene to enjoy, like we did on the last episode. But
Pour one.
how did we randomize this? Do you know? Did we did a
Random.
Totally random.
a complete
Just a
randomizer?
randomizer.
Totally random.
Computer randomized. So
This smells great.
sure does. Anyway,
Definitely
we are,
some oak here.
I'm getting
We're-
less than you guys are, I think.
it's more
I don't know.
it's more like creamy smelling to me. Kind of like
I'm getting smoke, man.
baking spice to me.
There's definitely some spiciness here. It seems like there's a little heat on the nose.
It does.
I'm getting a twinge of an alcohol vibe from this,
Oh.
which
Wow.
I don't often
You
get.
don't. So I'm
not
going to
getting
go ahead and
that.
say it's probably not MGP if you're getting the
I'm
smell.
getting heat though.
No? Yeah, I mean it smells like it's proofy for sure.
Okay.
A little bit of a light vanilla maybe, a little light caramel,
You know what episode I'm looking forward to?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
touch of earthiness maybe.
one of our
Definitely
Christmas
some
episodes. Oh,
earthiness.
wow. We've got some really cool episodes coming. We got an eggnog show.
An eggnog show.
We got an eggnog show. That's good. Todd, you want to come for that one too?
I love a
We
good
just make Todd-
eggnog,
we
man.
can make Todd. We can
Found
make-
North Pole.
Found North.
I'll-
Pole. I
I'll be here
cannot
for
wait.
Found
I
North
cannot
Pole,
wait. Well,
obviously.
well, you've got most of the Found North.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some earthiness, some spice.
Yeah.
Oh, guys,
it smells like it's gonna drink hot.
So just I did pop into Savannah yesterday, and
that's our local.
that's one of our
store to
local
us.
places that we go. One of our favorite spots we go actually. But
Fruit.
so Joe did say that he's doing a Black Friday, basically all month long. So he's starting to put out some. What he's doing is he's getting his allocations in. He's putting them on the shelf at really ridiculous prices, but he's not telling you what he's putting and when he's putting it. So
Ridiculously good, right?
that's what he
You
said.
can't just say ridiculous because that ridiculously
At
good.
great prices.
Sure. I think everybody knows what I meant. Well, I guess in bourbon world, that could mean two different things.
Tasted different than I was expecting.
Same. I'm waiting for Eric's opinion on this.
It's very light. It was a light sip. It still has some proof. I'm getting like a.
That's hot.
I mean, there's very
Really?
drying on the palate
It drinks
to me.
hot.
It definitely.
I don't think it drinks that.
So
hot.
I
Not as
got-
hot as I was expecting.
That reminds me. I know it's not in the tournament, but you know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of an old elk.
This gave me like vanilla ice cream with
can see that.
maybe some like cherries on the top,
I can't.
and then
I don't know if I'm getting the
it
cherry.
finished with a little bit of earthiness and
It drank hot.
There's almost a little bit
it's
of kind of nuttiness quality to it.
I definitely get some nuttiness on it.
nuttiness. Okay.
nut-
I could see it.
Heaven
I could
Hill
see it.
kind of nuttiness.
Heaven Hill. Yep.
Um,
All right, so I'm going to save a little in the glass because I want to go back and forth.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot here, so
And
let's,
what we're gonna do, so
Palate cleanse?
what we're gonna do, is so we don't influence each other. You got something to write with, huh?
oh,
Oh, he doesn't, huh?
I got my
phone.
phone.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
putting it on my phone.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna all write down which one we think wins, and then we're gonna, I guess on the count of 3, open it up and reveal it, which one wins, and we're not tipping unless it can't be a tie, so we're not tipping.
no,
so.
no need to chip. We're two of us
Oh,
at
that
least.
nose is
this
fabulous.
one's
This-
smelling sweeter to
this-
me.
this-
That
nose is
smells
better for sure.
That smells like turkey.
This nose is for sure better.
a little sweeter. Man, a little fruit here.
Man, that nose is
Fruity.
I think you're getting a little fruit. You're getting a little
get
bit
grapes?
of a little bit of
Fruity.
decadent
Well,
notes here.
what are we all called cherries? I call it grapes.
Uh,
That's what that smells like to me.
yeah, I can see some cherries here maybe.
Man, that smells awesome.
Definitely some kind
There's
of
some
fruit.
kind of fruit here. I am
Brown
getting
sugar.
a little bit, yeah, a little more decadent notes as well. So it seems like it might be a little more balanced than the first one.
I like that.
Again, not what I was expecting.
Nope.
That is not what I was expecting based on the nose.
I definitely prefer the nose of this one. I'm not sure if I prefer the palate, to be honest.
I think I lean towards the palate on this one more just because it doesn't have that nuttiness.
I definitely need to
Yeah, I need a combo.
do a quick.
I don't like the nose of red as much.
It's gotten a little bit better for me that it's sat. I still prefer the nose on yellow. Take another sip.
I have
here.
no idea what this is.
Man,
No, I don't have a clue.
Like,
I don't have
no
a clue what
clue.
we're drinking here. Let's see.
yellow's nose
I-
smells a heck of a lot better to me
Yeah,
than,
for
than
sure.
red. Red got worse after drinking.
Oh, really?
yellow.
On the nose,
I find
Yeah.
the nose got a little better for me.
I do
but I
get-
still prefer the nose on yellow.
I get more oak on the red right now. On the nose.
I could see it being
Not found
oakier.
North Oak, but like just wood.
I'm gulping like hell in that mic. I don't know, man. I might be leaning to red. It's tough. This is a close one. This is a good opener.
This is a good
The
matchup.
8 versus 9 seed.
I'm getting a lot more oak on red now, like on the palate. That's a lot more oak on that palate than
I think it's good. I think that's a good whiskey.
You know what it reminds me of? Which I know we don't have that in the tournament. It reminds me of Maker's Mark,
Man, this nose is so much better.
and I can't think of the nose on this is fabulous.
Yeah.
I wish the palate was
I know.
as good as the nose, man.
To me, red initially did not match the nose and the palate didn't match, but they're matching now.
But you don't really like the nose on red.
I didn't say that. I liked both.
Oh, you
noses.
just
I
much
thought
preferred
red,
yellow.
I thought yellow
No, yellow's nose
changed
is
the nose
better.
on red. Yeah.
I have a guess on yellow.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna try to guess.
I am.
Not even gonna try to guess.
I
I don't want to, because I don't want to spend the whole tournament.
No, I'm not.
trying to
I'm gonna
figure
wait
out
until we rank them, and then I'm gonna guess it.
what I'm drinking.
I'm not gonna guess it what this one is because I have no idea.
Man, these are really close.
They are.
I could definitely see myself changing my opinion on this on any given day, you know.
Or if it sits out an extra 10 minutes, who knows? But I think I've got.
The
think I've
nose
got
on,
my,
on yellow is incredible,
The nose on yellow is excellent, for sure.
and that's something that I take into consideration too when I'm
Oh, yeah.
when I'm
I mean,
Well,
it's less important than the palate, but it definitely
it is what it
matters.
plays. But if it smells like like Dookie, I can't. Well, neither one smell like
Okay.
Dookie, but
I think I've got my winner.
Give me
yeah, I need
another sip.
This is tough.
It's tough. This was when I look at some of the things we have in the bracket. There's a lot in my mind that I think would be blowouts.
Mm-hmm.
This is very close.
This is definitely very close.
But I think I've got it. So let me know.
I need
Y'all
one more sip
ready?
of yellow and
I'll
I'm
just be
ready.
Finger gunning Phil.
I think I've got it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I've got it.
All right. So let's
Hold on, wait. Let me get my
write them down.
let me get my notes app open here. Okay.
Ready?
Ready. Who's counting to 3?
1.
2.
3. My winner is red.
Yellow. I
Okay.
knew y'all were going red.
So red advances.
Red advances
I think yellow is Russell's 13.
to the final of.
And that's why I knew y'all weren't going to like it. Y'all don't like batch 4.
I like Russell's 13.
Oh, of course.
Not batch 4.
I
like Russell's 13.
we just said it was super close.
It was very close. Very close.
I miss tipping.
Nope, no tips.
Doesn't matter.
I miss tipping.
Yeah.
I don't
wonder
care.
why.
I don't care. Like both of these are solid.
So
both of these.
red is advancing, and
All right, so
We're gonna take a quick
we'll,
break.
We'll be right back,
Yep.
and we're gonna.
Eric's got this scene.
Yeah, watch
He wants-
this scene that
Lovely
you need to
scene.
watch. hope you enjoyed that scene.
Another scene. This channel's full of beautiful scenes.
Moments
Todd-
in.
Todd
you know,
was-
we should do like trickling waterfall kind of.
Like
Todd was talking about biscuits.
Please
and-
subscribe.
and the cut. What do you know? We're talking about biscuits, and now I'm hungry.
Trickling waterfall, bubbling creek.
Now I have to pee.
Subscribe.
Anyway,
Like, comment, subscribe, brother.
Round 2. Round one was a close
We're still on round
This
one.
is round
We're
one.
still on
No,
round one.
it's round
We're on round one.
Round
This
1A.
is game 2 of round 1.
Yeah,
round 1.
round one.
Yes.
So don't try to say it's round 2.
Not yet. This guy.
All right. So Phil
We're gonna
came
start
up.
with yellow or blue? Well, what did I come up with?
Nude.
Oh yeah, I came up with
Phil came
how you
up
get
with
the samples.
Yes. Well, no, another way to get samples. We've got a few things that we're going to do with samples. Fill out a perfect bracket. Email it to us before the end of the tournament.
Yeah, well, not before. It has to be received before episode 2
Okay.
of the tournament.
Okay.
So you're getting a free
You get a free
quadrant.
This one.
You're getting a
You're
free
getting a free
quadrant.
quadrant. This one. So fill out the rest of the perfect bracket.
Fill out the rest of the perfect bracket. You'll get a few of these samples if you do.
So we
and
don't
if
have to-
not, if there's no perfect brackets, which I think it's not like basketball, it might be a little easier.
whoever's got the
Whoever's
best bracket.
closest.
Well, there's only 16. Well, honestly, there's
We'll
only
give
12.
you
There's
a-
only going to be 12. So
Right.
Yeah, so
you got a pretty good odds.
And if more than one person does, we'll split the
we'll
samples
split the
up.
samples up, and we'll do it as fairly as possible.
Right.
and,
and if you're close, like within 1 or 2, maybe send a sample or
Yeah,
2.
well, look,
So-
we're gonna have samples left over.
We're gonna
Todd
have
just really doesn't want to pour these back in the bottles. That's what it is.
Well, it depends on what it is. If it's at barrel 33, I want to pour
You're,
it back in the
you're,
bottle.
we're gonna enjoy that.
I would
one,
also
so.
like to pour Russell's 15 back,
But you
Russell's
got another one.
13.
Disco 12.
Let's go 12.
I don't have another one of those.
Well, I know somebody that does, so it's always good.
It
It
smells
like
great.
Maple syrup and oak.
Yep, sweet oak.
Well, I've got
Sweet,
got my favorite nose so far today.
Giving you
sweet,
Found North vibes.
I'm not guessing anymore.
sweet jingle bells.
It does smell like Christmas.
This is like
This smells like the whiskey that I would drink every day, all day, any day.
smells like a beautiful snowy Christmas day.
Calm
Just
down.
Wow.
Light trickle of snow.
Calm down, dude.
Dusting
This
the
guy.
It doesn't
ground.
smell like snow.
Beautiful snow.
It smells like
Canadian snow.
it.
Canadian maple syrup and,
Oh, yeah.
and
So
Canadian
Phil, so here's the
snow.
real question: do you think it's Found North, or do you think it's Barrel 33?
Oh no.
I knew when you brought that, and we all guessed Found North. And
I'm
it
not
wasn't Found
guessing.
North.
I'm not guessing.
No,
Not
but I'm
gonna do
saying,
it.
I knew when he brought that, and we all guessed Found North, and it wasn't Found North, or like, oh, we're gonna be in trouble.
Bring it in.
Oh, we're tipping
We're,
again?
we're
Yeah,
touching
man.
tips again. Oh man, I have to.
Bring it
That's
in.
another edit I might have to do.
Nah, you don't have to edit it.
Yeah, he does. He has to put
Oh,
touching tips. Which was almost the original name of this show. Whoops.
Fabulous.
Delicious.
There may or may not be
Um,
a one episode out there under the Touch and Tips moniker, and then the problem with that name was that it was a brave Google search.
I will say that
Ooh, I don't.
I was
know.
expecting a little more sweetness based off the nose.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty sweet, man.
It wasn't sweet.
Is it super viscous to y'all?
It's sweet oak,
It's viscous.
but it wasn't sweet in the sense that I was like.
So it
I'm
doesn't
not
taste
getting
like-
like maple.
So it doesn't
here.
taste like Found North sweet to you.
No,
This
it's that sweet oak profile, but I'm not getting like
that creme brulee finish.
additional like that.
It is a long thing.
Well, so
That long
I
finish,
remember.
it's
So
Oak.
I remember when we did that Barrel 33. That the thing I said was I thought it was Found North until it finished, and I was like, this doesn't finish like Found North.
Are you trying to guess what it is again?
No,
Because it sounds like that's the road
this
we're
is
about
delicious.
to go
This
down.
is freaking delicious, though. This is delicious.
I'm on a blue, man.
Oh, I'm nursing this one. I'll go to blue. That was nude, by
I
the
mean,
way.
I do think there's,
Blue also smells excellent.
and the reason why I say this
Ooh,
is I do
That's
think
different.
that nude
That's fruity.
Yeah, fruity.
is
Very
it. I'm
fruity.
still talking about nude.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Phil.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
There's like this.
Phil,
I-
your
Fruity, huh?
I don't want to say
Man.
Phil, your dog's getting active.
but there's kind of like this tannic drying note, which I would
Okay.
associate with,
Shut up,
with
Jake.
something that's
Old.
super old.
So you.
So he's on the barrel
Sounds
33
like
train too.
He's doing the thing he said he wasn't gonna do.
No, I'm describing the whiskey I'm enjoying. I'm not making a guess at what it is.
Don't make a guess.
Phil's guessing it's barrel 33.
I mean, to me, a super old whiskey is 15, 18, 20, 30.
Yes, but to us, high rye is also like 13% and above, whereas other people in our fancy little group think it's 25 and above or 20 and above.
If Wild Turkey calls it a high rye,
I'm going with high rye. I'm going with
it's just my rule.
That's great.
I'm going with whatever Jimmy Russell says.
Blue.
This is great. This is great whiskey.
Little less decadent, but a little vanilla.
Fruit.
You're getting I think there's.
That's great whiskey. Man.
It's very good.
Yeah, some fruit here.
It's very good whiskey. It finishes very like
Finish is great.
like very creme brulee.
Brulee.
Sure.
I like it. I like it.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
like brulee?
I do.
It makes sense.
It almost sounds Irish.
It does. Very Irish.
I'm a brulee. The old brulee.
Yeah, meet you down at the old brulee.
The good news is guys, we
My
got to do
brulee
2 more
stick.
pours after this.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, that's fruity. I like that.
That's awesome, man. I love.
But I
love
also
it.
think you're getting a little bit of spice in there, a little fruit.
Take another sip.
I like blue a lot,
To me,
but this has that note that I chase.
honestly, I think both of these might be better than
Mm-hmm.
the first two we had.
You might be correct.
Damn random seeding.
I like the random, man.
I've got a winner. I mean, it's
I need another sip of yellow.
they're both delicious. And here's the problem that I knew I was gonna have with this.
Nose is just.
Which one? Nude.
Yeah.
And I knew I was gonna have this
It's getting
problem.
sweeter.
It smells so good.
Try it again. I knew
Don't
I was
tell
gonna
me
have.
what to do. Don't tell me.
I knew I was gonna have a problem with this when I saw the lineup, and I'm like, man, it like that Found North profile, the Barrel 33 profile, even the Prideful Goat 12, even though it's not in here, that profile, that note.
Well, that's a problem we're going to face with our bracket.
I know.
We
all love
big
that note.
Found North fans. And Found North, I think most people that have it like it, but some people just hate it.
I've never
Frank.
met
Frank.
Frank is the only person on the planet I've ever met that hates Found North, except Helldiver.
The only one
Nutrients
we haven't
high.
had.
The only one I've never. Well, no, we haven't had Peregrine yet, but that's for the Found North poll. Do you have Helldiver?
No.
Oh my god.
Damn, that would have been a great one.
Oh, that's good.
Which one?
Fantastic.
Which one is that?
Dude.
Nude.
Do we need to
Do we
No.
need a flash?
know
Nude
this.
one.
We're all
Nude,
picking.
nude one.
Oh my God.
but blue to me
Blue is awesome.
beats both of the other
I
ones.
think you're right.
I think this
I
is.
think it.
I would-
Like I said, we
It
might
would
be
I-
heading
it would
into
be
who.
close.
Either way, blue gets eliminated. So
Who's that?
Blue is out. The way we just talked about nude suggests that we already know who's going to win this bracket. But
Very possible. Yes.
but you never know.
to be positive,
Gotta try it.
If we're all things being said, red lost for me in the first round, so it's not going to be a shock to me if nude beats it.
All right, so we're gonna
I guess we're going to take
Again,
another break.
though.
another quick break.
Hey, do y'all want to see a different scene?
Give them a different.
We'll give them a different scene. Welcome back, guys.
Just ignore this.
totally peaceful.
Wow. Todd forgot the.
Has that been on the whole time?
Don't worry about that.
Oh boy, we may or may not have to redo this show.
Nah, it'll be fine.
I guess I wouldn't be mad if we had to drink nude again.
That was kind of
Todd
a weird
would be
statement.
probably.
That was kind of weird. What, Phil?
If
Todd
we,
might be.
Todd will be upset if we have to reshoot.
if you guys have to drink nude, yeah, I wouldn't like that at all.
Wait, you say that like you're confident on what it is.
No, like I don't want to see you guys nude while drinking.
It depends on how far drinking we've gotten.
No,
It's not that kind of show.
Not this week.
Take feet pics.
All right, so we are on nude.
Oh, we're starting with nude?
No, let's start with the previous winner.
Yeah,
we'll
because
do
nude
that.
just won, so let's
We'll
start with red. Going
Let's
with
start
red.
with red. See if it got better. It's fruity. Very, very fruity.
I love this news, man.
It just got better and better. As we nosed it, as we tasted it, it only got better.
A little fruity, a little sweet.
I don't get the sweetness. I definitely get the fruit. I don't get the
I'm
sweet.
getting. This is like sweeter fruit to me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fruity.
So when
There's
I think,
earthiness though
all right,
for
so
sure
when
on
I
this
think
one.
sweet.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you know how I always say I get grapes on turkey? I don't. It's not sweet to me, right? So it's like it's great flavor. It's not sweet. I get sweet on Trace stuff. On like I get like sweet apple on like Blanton's and Taylor and Weller's and stuff like that. I get like a sweet apple on it.
So then what are you getting here?
This is just fruit. This is just kind of like
But what kind of fruit? Because it's not sweet.
This is kind
to
of
you. So, like, is
mean,
it like a
Like-
medicinal cherry, or is it like
no,
a stone fruit
on the
or a fig
on
or
the spot? Yeah, it's kind of very very dark cherry.
It's a dark fruit.
a dark cherry?
It's
very
a dark,
dark
fruit, for
cherry
sure.
on this.
Okay. I can't disagree really.
We're gonna touch tips for a record third time
We're just setting records because
because
we
Todd's making us
Todd's
set
famous
records.
bourbon briefcase. Our last one, we ranked them all 80 pluses.
record. Thanks, Todd. Todd brought some heaters last time though.
It's gonna be hard to live up to season 2, man. Especially it's gonna be tough because
Are we gonna switch it up? Switch up the format somehow?
I mean no, but
That's
I mean
great, man.
Here's the problem: is
You don't
gonna
like
be
this?
avoiding
I do like this.
repeats.
Yeah.
I do like this. I just don't like
we'll figure it out.
nearly as much as the others.
As the others. So you think it's worse?
This is-
than-
this
I
is-
think
This is your last place pour today?
I think so.
So this is your last place in the first quadrant.
In the first
we're doing.
quadrant, to me,
The first
again,
four
not that it
bottles.
matters what's in last place, right? It's out. It was out for me. So yeah.
Okay.
This
I
one,
think this is great.
I don't hate it. I'm not saying I hate it. Nothing in this. There's only like 2 bottles in this entire bracket that I look at. I'm like, eh.
I mean that's
I mean, it's,
again, second sip better than the first sip. The more it sits out,
it's
to be transparent,
so
we
viscous, man.
repoured because we had 2 samples for everything in case they won. So this, just like the first time, is getting better each time I sip it.
It's hot.
I don't understand. No, I don't find it hot anymore. The first time I had it, I thought it was hot. This time, I don't think it's so hot.
It's hot. I mean,
It's hot.
I think that's.
Paris Hilton.
I think it's good. I do. I think.
hot.
But again, I'm not. I don't know that I would give that an 80 on any day. I think that's.
I think it's great.
which one?
I think
Red?
it's delicious.
Okay. No, I'm talking about nude.
Oh, nude. I thought. Oh, that's
No,
right.
no.
He'd already started drinking.
Yeah,
nude.
I did. Sorry, you
and I
guys
were
did?
on red.
Well, I'm talking about red. I think red's
No, I already
delicious.
moved on.
Red's fine. Red's fine. I mean, it's. I would probably give that mid to upper 70s.
Okay.
I don't. It doesn't crack 80 for me.
Like on first pour, it
It
probably
may have.
doesn't. But like,
Shit,
it's,
I mean, sorry. I may have given that a 90 at one point. I have to bleep that. It's not.
No,
F-word.
you don't. You don't have to bleep anything, man.
You gotta
No,
bleep
we gotta
F
bleep
words. You can't. You gotta bleep F words on the tube. We are a family-friendly show.
No, we're not. It's a
We are.
bourbon
we
show,
want you to
man.
drink your bourbon with your family, man.
With
And-
your small children,
and us.
give
Sure.
them the bourbon. You know?
responsibly.
responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
How does a child drink responsibly?
No, not the child.
I'm
Not the
confused.
child.
No, but
there.
if you want to sit around while your
Sometimes
children
you just
open
gotta-
Christmas presents and you're
Yes.
having a little pour, like just enhancing the experience.
Whiskey
Go
tastes
for it,
better
man.
when you're doing it with family.
Don't
man.
drive.
Don't drive.
Enjoy.
Wow.
Have some Christmas.
I
duck.
remember there was a
Christmas duck.
duck. Christmas Story
Duck.
when they have some.
When they go to the Chinese
They
restaurant?
go and they have that duck.
That was the one I was
You
thinking
know
of.
that
earlier.
tastes good
We were talking
because
about Christmas movies
They
earlier.
make delicious duck.
The
Who
Chinese.
Yeah, what is it?
Peking
duck.
Mhm.
Oh man,
I haven't had that.
fabulous, great.
I like duck, but I haven't had that.
Duck might be my favorite meat.
We're a little off
if
the
you,
rails
if
here.
you cook it right.
Favorite,
Hey.
like non-steak meat, right? Like
No,
you
I
like
mean,
duck
like,
more than like steak?
A well-cooked duck is top tier.
Red's for sure in the 80s for me.
Yeah,
For
like I
sure.
said.
You
It
remember-
gets better each time you sip it.
You remember earlier I said there was a pour on here that I would give a 90 to?
Yeah. Is it red?
No, it's
guessing it's not
nude,
red.
and it's super.
Should be red.
This is no. Red to me would be mid to upper 70s.
How mad would Eric be if we both picked red?
Super mad.
Y'all would do it just to be petty though, because I know
It's not about that. This
I wouldn't
show
do it.
is about
being honest.
quality.
That's what I'm saying.
Honesty.
The only way y'all pick red over nude is if y'all are just being petty
You
to
don't
aggravate
tell us
me.
what we do. You don't tell us.
I mean, it is what it is. If y'all wanna challenge
I'm
y'all's
right
integrity.
here. Ultimate.
Hey, nobody believes that red's better than this. man.
Ultimate
They don't know. The people don't know, you know?
bracket.
You
winner.
have whatever this is, and again, my guess would be that this is probably the
This
battle.
dude said he
is-
wasn't going to guess, but here he is again.
He's back.
He's guessing again. All right.
My guess would be the barrel 33.
Okay, yeah. I think this is
I do
hot,
think it
man.
drinks
It drinks.
hotter than the
It
first
drinks.
time.
Yes.
Yes.
But it doesn't
It's
drink
a
like
good
a
hug.
hazmat. No,
It's a long hug.
I love it.
Like, my tongue's burning.
Do a little sum up of the bracket here.
I can't. I drank
So,
it all.
Well, no. Round one was what? Tin type.
Tin type versus Russell's 13.
Russell's 13.
That was round one.
Which
tin type.
You and I picked tin type.
Tin type
Eric had Russell's
narrowly
13.
took out Russell's
It was
13.
close.
And it
close.
Doesn't
It-
surprise me. I'll
it-
be honest with the Russell's 13. I find that as the batches went on from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they got a little less complex, a little less sweet, a little more spicy. They lacked a little complexity.
Which I like. I like the spice profile
That makes
of
sense.
the Russell's 13.
But I found that like batch 1, 2, 3 were a little more complex, a little more
Balanced.
flavorful to me, a little more balanced whiskeys. 4 and 5, you started getting to the point where it was a little less balanced. But it was still very close. And honestly, I don't remember what the MSRP is on batch 4. But I know the original 13s were around $90.
They
or
were
so.
they were like less than $100, and I think batch 4 it went up
Batch
to
4 might
150.
have went up to
Yeah,
150.
something like that,
And
yeah.
the
Well, I know
tin
for
type-
sure batch 5 was 150. I don't know if 4
the tin
was.
type's about 135.
Yeah,
So I
somewhere
mean,
around
like
there.
those are two pretty comparable, pretty fair. I think a pretty fair and balanced.
Do you think either one of them are worth $150 though?
Um,
And listen,
I paid 135 for that tin type. I'm not upset.
on
Well,
any given day, I feel like, you know,
well, everybody knows
Maybe.
I'm a Russell's fanboy. I've always been.
I'm not upset with either person.
I
at
don't
their
think to
MSRP.
me I don't think either are worth $150.
I think it's like maybe not, but they're not like if you paid $100, I'd be totally fine, and if it was a little more, I think that's okay too.
All right,
Yeah,
then,
I mean, I'm not upset with either purchase. At
So
MSRP.
matchup 2 was Barrel
Barrel 33,
33
about
both
200
against
bucks.
OESQ.
which is
OESQ.
about, the
Four
barrel
roses.
strengths are already around 99, 100 bucks.
$100, yeah.
and then the barrel 33 is 200.
MSRP is $200.
And for me, I definitely think that the barrel 33 drank like it had a lot more value
It
to
should
it.
tasted so old.
It's
man.
great. It's
It
great.
does.
whiskey.
It kind of reminds you of like a Dusty, but like a modern Dusty. You know what I mean? Like
The
I would not be
OESQ was great though. I
no, I agree.
would pay $100 for that bottle again.
Yeah.
On that, based on
that
that,
was
tasting.
probably one of the better Four Roses that I've had in a while. And I've had OESK recently.
I love OESK, man. And it's in this tournament.
It is in this tournament.
Final was Tin Type in this bracket was Tin Type against Barrel 33, and it was unanimous. We all preferred the Barrel 33. I think the tintype's great, but it can't quite reach the heights that the Barrel 33 does.
The Barrel 33 is just complex.
It's just
the profile is.
They're two different.
It's
profiles.
hard to beat a whiskey that just tastes like it's just been aged forever.
33 years.
Yeah. It's hard to beat that, man.
It's good.
This was, and it's hard to call the Barrel 33 a sleeper because it's a 33-year-old whiskey. Right. But I think a lot of people would be surprised if
it's not well known.
A barrel whiskey won a whiskey of the year kind of playoff type event.
I tell you what, that taste profile is fabulous.
It's great stuff.
That taste profile, and look, as much guessing.
Oh, okay.
As much guessing as I did. Yeah, I did kind of guess the bracket based on taste profile, and it is what it is. Once we do get to that next round, though, I'm not going to be able to guess these.
I'm not going to make. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to make a single.
I think, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to lay off the guesses too. One, because it's stressful.
Stressing out.
I mean, it's stressful a little bit, right? But I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's just a game.
I just don't want to be in that thought process of trying to guess what we're in.
It's hard for me not to, man, because I just enjoy it because it's a challenge.
It.
It's a challenge for me, right? Like, oh man, did I do this? Did I not? Anyway, guys, listen. As always, if you got any value out of this, or if you didn't, hit the comment button, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. It's critical. With that being said, we will move on to
bracket 2.
Bracket 2,
not round 2.
I know.
Bracket 2.
Going for 2 in a row.
Okay.
We're still in round 1. Bracket 2. We will be back next week. See you soon. Phil is out and gonna miss the camera again.
I hit it last time.
Whoa! Wasn't your best effort. Wasn't your best effort.
So first half, not much added.